gwe yeetaga ennyama ennungi ng'ekoleddwa bulungi era ng'eteekeddwateekeddwa ku mutindo ogwesigika, totawana kutambula ekibuga. Tawafeeke Butcher abasangibwa ku luguudo lwa Salaam okumpi ne Makindye Senior Secondary School okulira na Pearline Primary School ng'okkirira ku Charles City. Batunda ennyama ennungi ng'ate eri fresh. Weetaaga ya mikolo, weetaaga ya waka, ogyetaaga luddawa era mu bipimo kika ki. Bakubira essimu bajja gikutuusaako wonna w'ogyetaaze essaawa yonna. Okumanya ebisingawo kubira Tawfik Butcher ku nnamba eno ku 0752 23 89 33 oba 0774 73 45 85. Tawfik Butcher tweweeyo kuweereza essaawa 24.
Initially, and up to today, man faced oppression from nature. That was the original problem of man, oppression from nature, by the floods, by the drought, diseases, etc. It is therefore this change in science and technology that is always the primer. This word primer, we use it in the army to mean a provocator, initial provocator. You can call it the initiator, the primer of social economic transformation. However, along the way, another oppression to man added itself. The original problem of man was oppression by nature. But along the way, another form of oppression added itself. That was oppression of man by fellow men. What is the form of this oppression? It is in the form of the wars of aggression, to kunyaga in our language means to loot, to kunyaga cattle and capture women, enslave, make bahuku, slaves, displace people, ethnic cleansing, colonize, or simply dominate indirectly, even if one does not physically occupy the other person's territory, i.e. neo-colonialism and semi-colonialism. Why oppress? It is because of greed. So this concept of representative government, the British brought it to us and we liked it and expanded it. Separation of powers, mutually beneficial economic interactions, trading together. So therefore, although we resisted the nonsense of imperialism, which we think is a backward practice, satanic, St. Paul calls it pagan. When we defeated colonialism, we said no, but some good things have come from these people. Let's keep them and let's stay together now as equal people, no longer as colonized and colonizer, but as brothers and sisters. This is how the Commonwealth comes. Hence, the Commonwealth. What was problematic could be converted into something beneficial. Those interactions between the colonizer and the colonized, although negative for most of the time, had also their positive sides that should be built on for mutual benefit. The problem, however, is the persistent philosophical, ideological, strategic shallowness and chauvinism of so many actors. This philosophical, ideological, and strategic shallowness ignores the progress of the human race in taming the natural phenomena that harm man and life, and taming nature to improve the quality of human livelihood. The invention of fire 1.5 million years ago, the invention of iron the invention of agriculture for crops and then for livestock, the steam engine, electricity, the railway, the automobiles, the aircraft, automation of factories, vaccines, AI and artificial intelligence, etc., have shown that the quality of life of man can be improved greatly and exponentially by those human innovations, irrespective of the social systems they live under. Instead of using this human progress for the benefit of all, some actors, out of greed and philosophical, ideological, and strategic shallowness, miscalculate and seek to monopolize knowledge and also use knowledge to oppress others. Example, the iron tools were used for oppression. The gunpowder, the aircraft, the nuclear weapons, the rockets, etc., were used for the same. The greed is a miscalculation. Because if you try to use knowledge to oppress others, they also strive to acquire knowledge to catch up with you and defeat you. This is why empires collapsed, all of them without exception. There's no empire which has ever survived. You can recount all of them because they are essentially evil. Empires are evil. By 1994, the last European-controlled country in Africa, South Africa, had been liberated by the gunpowder of the Africans. So Africans are now to acquire gunpowder to chase the invaders. Let us concentrate on utilizing the progress of man in the struggle against oppression of man by nature, rather than using that progress in science and technology for parasitism. Let us expunge all ideas of chauvinism of identity, religion, tribes, race, class, social class. If you want freedom, if you value freedom, then you should value the freedom of everybody. If you value independence, if you value dignity, then you must respect the dignity of everybody. Stop manipulations and lectures to the societies that are different from yours. If you think you are right, influence people by example. If you think you are right, influence people by example. In the book of Matthew, you know here we take Christianity a bit seriously. So we believe in the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 16, it says, "Let your light so shine before men that they see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." You do good things. Then the people will see that what you believe is good, and they will copy you voluntarily. Why fight ideas? They are beneficial. Adam Smith helped us by clarifying the ideas of the free market in his book, The Source of the Wealth of Nations of 1776. All these ideas about society, especially wealth creation, add something, although they may overlook something else. We, the calm and greedy and development-minded people, have benefited from all these different and sometimes contradictory ideas.